We knew it was happening. Crossplay is here. And this is DEADBY talking about all the awesome things that came of it. But no, seriously. Crossplay is really good. I mean, it has a lot of positives, but obviously a lot of people are seeing the negatives too. And that's why DEADBY exists, because we like to focus on the negative and laugh at it. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Roll the intro. Leave your entries in the forums below, and I'll read your opinions in the next episode of DEADBY. Alright guys, DBD crossplay, let's get into it. I've picked quite a few subjects, so let's see what's funny and what's not. What's up with all these gen rushes? I've never been so gen rushed these past days. I don't know if it's because console players can't do anything but sitting on a gen, but nearly all the game God, grab it, Clem. Against gen rushes, it seems to be even worse than before, and even when I apply pressure, gens fly at a steady pace. Wouldn't steady pace be good? Not flying by? It kills all the fun, and I really don't think the game can be enjoyable anymore for killers. Well, it is rough, yeah. Can I ask how you define gen rushing? Because more often than not, it's not gen rushing, and people just use that as a way of saying what they mean, even though it's inaccurate. I get what you're saying. Well, 18 Survivor friends liked it. Got him. No need to lash out at console players though. Problem is completing the gens is way too easy for if the first guy is chased, not completely brain dead. Yeah, exactly. Like one guy gets chased and then 3 gens can pop. That's a thing. The killer's not allowed to chase if you didn't know that. Gen rushing does not exist. Next. Have you seen the repair 16 gens challenge? I personally equipped everything for a gen rush so it would be done in 4 games to reduce the grind. I don't think I'm the only one. So in this case, it will get better again. I can see what you mean though with archive challenges and stuff. Nothing wrong with gen rushing. You should blame the devs, not the players. That being said, the devs are working on an early game. Yeah, that's true. There is an early game coming. That's a thing. What did PC players do? Open chests and do bones all game? This is getting absurd. Yeah. This can only be a problem if you are faced with a survivor friends that intends to do gens only. What else are they supposed to do? Okay everyone, we've done gens too fast. Everyone just sit in a corner for 2 minutes. Apply pressure maybe? Oh well, don't do that. Like, it's easier said than done than just saying apply pressure. It's like the opposite. Do you know what I mean? Is crossplay really great? Without post-game chat, I feel like I'm playing with bots. Well, you're not playing with bots, dude. It is faster queues sometimes, but longer others. Most of the time, it's fast for me. I always play solo and know when I see 3 gobes on my team, which is about 75% of the time. I pretty much feel like I am playing with bots, and it's hard to even care about the game ends half the time. Yeah, right, I got you. I agree. I don't like the crossplay feature in almost every way. Really? God damn the DBD. The DBD community is just so butthurt about everything. Does post-game really make a difference though? It's usually filled with toxicity, racism, and insults. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's usually very toxic. The game would be healthier if all post-game chat was banned. Yeah, probably. Console crossplay. Have any console players disable crossplay? I'm a console player myself and go against very good console survivors, but I'm struggling against PC players. Here we go. I've seen a lot of matches where users have Twitch TV in their name, and when I go and look at their stream, they're usually playing on PC with 2 or 3 additional friends. To PC players, are you finding it easier, difficult to play against, or not with the console players? Jesus Christ. Why would you ask if they find it better against console? Of course it's easier. FPS and performance are 2 factors why PC is so much easier than console. It's not so much easier, Kyra. We do have our own gripes, don't worry. We don't just get a free pass with a golden ticket. Jesus Christ, Kyra. Jesus! I am on console and I still have it on. Some other console players have turned it off. Don't know what that's like. I know this is still new and so it feels foreign to many of you, but just give it some time and you'll get used to it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jesus, skinny legend. I turn it off. It's pointless until the devs optimize console, which is probably never going to happen at this point. Yeah, I mean, I can kind of get this side of the argument as well, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Leaving it on since I want to see some Moonwalk's Legacy flag. You're just doing it to see moonwalks? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Borrowed Time and Decisive Strike must use PERK since crossplay. I found the title interesting, so I figured I'd click on it and have a look. PC killers just never leave the hook. Okay, big boy. Not in my experience, by the way. They use barbecue, but do not dare leaving the hook, and God forbid they patrol gens. No patrolling hooks is where it's at on PC. I'm just not enjoying playing the game anymore. I feel like it's impossible to play solo. You need a 4-man sweaty survivor friend. Even then, it probably won't be fun. Jesus. What rank are you, big boy? Ranks don't matter. MMR does. Oh, that's right. You got rid of that. I'm not reading that fucking mouthful, Quentin. I'm having the opposite of that. I have to use perks like that because console killers will just camp and tunnel. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is all experience-based, by the way. I know I'm biased with PC, but honestly, most console players I go against now are horrible, like console killers. They camp and tunnel, but this guy's saying PC does. I've had the opposite experience with PC killers so far. Yeah. You need a 4-man survivor friends. Get good. Empire winning. It's a bloody legacy. It's a bloody Claudette as well. No point. Every console pleb killer runs more eerie add-ons and nowhere. That's so true though. That's so true. That happens all the time. I watched my stream. If you guys remember my stream from yesterday, it was horrible. But you don't know what... you don't know that they are on PC. The globe indicates a different platform, not specifically PC. You could be complaining about Xbox or Switch players for all you know. Yeah. Yep. Do you know what I mean? Get better. Okay. All right, big boy. That's a mouthful. Console players and self-care. This one's interesting. I just want to know why every single console player I've run is using self-care. Is the meta that different on console? Yeah, I've noticed that. A few of them run the self-care and they heal behind a pallet. It's like, dude, I remember that. 2 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty common. To be honest, I hate it because it's too slow and wastes time. Explain how it wastes time because that is nonsense. No self-care is trash and not all console players are potatoes. Lots of boosted red ranks right now due to so many babies in ranked for so long now. Give it a little bit and you'll see that the real red ranks, the real men, aren't using self-care because most of us don't mind being injured, with a lot of us running builds that give us a slight advantage when injured. I think it's trash, but I'll run it with metal. Contradicted yourself there, hillbilly Claudette main. I've given it 20 high rank games and so far every console player has bought self-care. Really? I don't know, Kay. I don't know about every player has used it. Console killers play dirty. I had to read this one. I saw this and I was like, this is happening 100%. Why does console players play dirty? They camp us PC players every time we just get hooked just because we can loop well. And they suck at looping and they will camp us every time. He's obviously had a bad day, this Whitten guy. Also, they ignore the console survivors. They just hunt down PC players. I think you're probably being a little bit paranoid. And if you watch after you die, they farm the console players and let them escape. Well, that's probably happened like 2 games for you and now you're upset. Dumbest poster I've ever... Grow up and stop bitching about that other platform players suck and PC players are gods. There are good and bad players everywhere. Yeah, it's pretty mature. Maybe I should return the favor and start hunting console survivors as a killer. Let the games begin. Yeah, that answers the question, Whitten, you tosser. Do they? Can't tell. None of them ever caught me so far. Well, there we go. We have the god out of the whole thread. There's always that one god who says, "I'm rank 1 killer and survivor like a somebody." Yeah, I don't believe you. We can loop well. Us PC players we good, but loops and mind games are the same. They're not the same. They're 2 different things. You can mind game on a loop. See what I did there? What the fuck is this shit? Another pointless topic? Enjoy try-harding your own people. Ah, that was racist. It is true, we console survivors make a super secret deal with console killers to help them get all the PC players killed and then we farm together afterwards. Gay! PC killers are sweaty. I found this quite funny. Let's do it. To all you PC players, doesn't it get boring going against nurses, spirits, and huntresses constantly? Ever since crossplay, that's all I've gone against. Oh, and yeah, they're sweaty, like coming out of the steam room sweaty. They must go in the soul. No. I love it. Welcome to PC Survival World. Yes, it gets boring. There's really no flavor, and when it comes to killer variety, I play both roles pretty equally, and I main demo PH because from my Survivor experience, they're both fun to go against. Pyramid Head is fucking rough to go against. He's not super fun, but whatever. If you want easy games, go play Kill Your Friends against your buddies. Alright. This game is awful. This game is straight up not fun anymore, and it all started with crossplay. I hate crossplay. Okay, we got that. As a console player, I hate crossplay, and most people on consoles should. 2 people on PC have an advantage over every console player with high frame rate. I get what you're saying, dude. I'm gonna need some fucking English. Players with their 5,000 plus hours on a survivor or killer, it's not fun, and that's not fair. Well, you're just putting people down on PC for having more hours. It's because it's been out on PC longer than you. So let's see what people say, though. He seems very entitled, though. It's kind of funny. A Call of Duty player. A Call of Duty player, I see. You have no right to stay here. Got him! You can just disable crossplay in the settings. Yeah, makes sense to me. Have a nice time with COD. We'll miss you. What's wrong with COD? I play Warzone. What's wrong with COD? Imagine being mad you can't win against potatoes non-stop anymore. Then imagine you're missing the fact that you can turn crossplay off. What a world. I feel bad. He obviously just wants conversation and he hasn't got many hours. But it's still silly and I'm allowed to laugh at it. Right. I love solo queues. I looped a Billy for 3 minutes on Hawkins without leading him to any of my teammates, and only 2 gens popped. Why do you survivors not do gens even though the killer isn't near them? Here is proof. Wow, he actually has proof. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I get it, but you're just getting mad over one game. Like, I get it might have happened more than once for you, but this is... I love these, like, directly butthurt posts. These are my favorite ones. Need to do bones and break hooks for time. I really don't understand what people spend their time doing. Gens are basically the only consuming thing to do when someone is being chased. Yeah, you could at least do gens straight away when you know someone's in a chase, I guess. The worst is when you go down and see the auras of your teammates just walking around aimlessly or crouching. Yeah, headless chicken mode, I call it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Even if you were cleansing a totem or healing, I'd understand, but literally doing nothing. Yeah, they're like Claudette's going like this. Like, just walking around, nowhere near the killer. Let's go to community submissions now, guys. That was good. That was really good. Right, this first one is from Average Height Ginger. Average Height Ginger. Nerf pallets. I am a tunneler main. I am a tunneler main, and when I chase a survivor through the match, I feel like there are too many pallets, especially on Autohaven maps. That's a pretty good start. No? Tunneler main made me chuckle a bit. Yeah, that's absolutely hilarious. I love it. Vote up. Pallets have already been nerfed significantly in the past. If you're still having issues with tunneling, while tunneling, then it seems like a U issue and not a DBD issue. MMR should at least make it so you'll get survivors more to your ... skill level. Yeah. I agree with you. I'm a face camping main and I feel borrowed time needs to be nerfed. As a tunneler camper main, it just keeps getting worse. Also, I find so boring that survivors can run. Like, dude, just go down and die, okay? That's why this game is so unbalanced. I like posts like this that you can just have a bit of fun with. Obviously, these guys aren't being serious. Recommended changes to Decisive Strike and an idea for a new Survivor perk. Ooh. I propose a significant change to Decisive Strike. If this perk was designed to prevent people from getting tunneled when it needs to be so broken that it actually prevents killers from tunneling people, I propose that Decisive Strike should always be available for at least 60 seconds regardless of what level. However, the stun time is what changes. 5 seconds is nowhere near enough time. 6 seconds at level 1, 7 seconds at level 2, and 8 seconds at level 3. Is this a troll? In addition, instead of a one-time use, every time you are freed from the hook, it activates. Oh my god! Now, a proposal for a new perk if they have any plans for introducing new survivors. Weightlifter? A perk that increases stun times by... No. I say 50% at level 3. No way! So what? 12 seconds stun at 50% level 3. If someone were to use the both recommended perks level 3, they could equal 12 seconds of stun time. One that gives the survivor time to actually create space. 12 seconds! And two, it severely punishes killers who can't seem to outgrow tunneling people when you get faced with possible 2 12-second stuns. Just the threat of it will prevent most kills, but you're a dickhead. You're an absolute dickhead. I can't believe this is real. No. Wow. Yeah, this doesn't seem very killer friendly. It's actually saying survivors should be dramatically buffed beyond belief, which I can't imagine. Why? Because survivors are already overpowered in their own respect. This is like the... I'm not even laughing, that's how bad this is. Jesus Christ. The idea was so atrocious, it brought me back to reply to the forum when I took a break from it due to so much toxicity. This had me laughing. I hope it's a joke post. It's not. I don't think it is. Yeah, raise the stun time of DS up. It should allow for survivors to actually get further away and break the tunnel. Wow, this guy actually wants it to happen. Sounds like an entitled survivor main. Maybe you should get friends to play with so they can rotate and body block for you. That's actually really interesting that somebody is being serious about that. Wow. Next one is from Arsenal. The Dead by Daylight experience. Alright, this is pretty good already. Open game. Enter match as survivor. Load into map with hill. I know where this is going. Get down because you're stuck in the hill corner. Die on hook because the remaining teammates in the chase also got stuck. Error 111 or 111 or 112. No blood points for you. I hate this game. This guy's obviously a bit upset. It happened a few times. Just in Backwater Swamp, I found at least 3 rocks that have an invisible bounding box bigger than the actual rock. Yeah, I've seen a couple of things like this. The hatch didn't spawn in the swamp for me recently, so that's a thing. What's up with all these gen rushes? We're just sick of face camping Myers and want to get out of there as fast as possible. It actually exists, but it's a very rare event. What I mean is that people actually let others die just to complete the gens. That's gen rushing. Yeah, that's like the legit gen rushing. Is like, yeah, 4 survivors. 3 of them are on a gen. 1 guy's in a chase. That guy gets caught, gets hooked. They let him die just to complete the gens. Like, that's toxic gen rushing, I guess. But yeah, it's an interesting issue. Use NOAD and Discordance. There is literally nothing else you can do. Jesus Christ. Just camp slug them. Yeah, it's a toxic cycle. That's what we're trying to talk about. But anyway, guys, that's it for Dead by this week. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope I made you laugh. I hope it was interesting for you guys. Some interesting topics. Remember, you can send in your Dead by submissions in my Discord, which is the link is in the description below in the Dead by folder. And you guys can send me in things to check out and be featured in the next episode of Dead by. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help me out, and it helps me continue to do this series. And remember, be safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later. Down, I mean!